Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned in to watch my videos, my readings out on YouTube. Thank you ever so much for your support. Whatever you did in the past or what you're about to do now is much appreciated and it does help the channel. Today's reading is going to be an inner child healing reading and it's for the divine feminine or any females who have tuned in to watch this reading today. You don't need to be on a spiritual life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone. For you viewers out there who have never heard of inner child healing work, I'll just tell you what it is. Inner child healing means healing any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment that you may have experienced in your past during your childhood years. And then you can use divine guidance, messages to regain spiritual alignment and to facilitate personal growth. It's very important to do that sort of healing. All right, and as I said, this healing reading is for the divine feminine, any females who have tuned in to watch this reading today. Please don't forget to check the description box for all the decks, crystals, books I'll be using for the reading today. So if you're interested in reading for yourself or for others, please check out the names, okay, and of the decks I'm going to be using as well. I'm going to be showing you a few crystals that you can use for this sort of healing work if you are interested in working with crystals. Okay, right. So before I actually use any of the decks, I'd like to say a prayer, okay, to Archangel Gabriel, and you could call on Archangel Gabriel to help you with any form of inner child healing work. All right. I'm going to be taking a prayer from this book. It's called Angel Prayers by Carl Gray. And you can also call on Archangel Gabriel, okay, if you're having difficulty expressing yourself. So you can also call on her, all right, to give you that inner strength, all right, to be able to express yourself. Or to also, if you need help in creating, okay, something in your life, all right. Okay, so dear Archangel Gabriel, thank you for surrounding my inner child in your nurturing light and for helping it find peace. I take this opportunity to tell my inner child that it is safe and loved and that nothing can come between it and the love it deserves. As I nurture this divine and innocent part of myself, I heal my heart, I heal my soul, I open my mind, and I'm able to see with new eyes. I now reach out into the wonder of life, knowing Gabriel's light is guiding me, and so it is. All right, so it's a very beautiful prayer. All right, so if you are interested in this book, I'll put the name of it in the description box. Okay, it's called Angel Prayers and it's by Carl Gray. All right, the first deck I want to use is this one just to help to keep the vibration and frequency high around this reading. Okay, so I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Spirit Junkie and it's by Gabriel Bernstein. So let's see what positive vibe that's coming up for. Okay. It says here, I trust that my intuition, okay, which is your gut feeling, I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. All right. And your intuition is very much linked to the third eye. All right. So here it's sort of like it's a positive vibe, but it's also an affirmation as well. So you could say out and believe it. I trust that my intuition is always leading me in the right direction. Okay. So it's a positive vibe to keep in mind or affirmation. Okay, let's see what energies are around the divine feminine at this present time. I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Fairy Tarot Cards and it's by Radley Valentine. Woo! What energies around the divine feminine at this time? Holy Spirit and angels, what energies around the select one more. Okay, so okay, so the first one is Six of Autumn. Six of Autumn. So that's the first energy that's being picked up by the angels, our spiritual team. Okay, and autumn is basically earth energy. Okay, which is to do with pentacles or money. It says the good you do comes back to you. All right, so that's one of the first messages, okay, from this spiritual team. The second one is it says an unexpected inflow of money. All right, and so some of you might be receiving that now, or maybe have in the past, because tarot oracle readings are timeless as well as non-gender. Okay, and it says borrowing wisely or repaying a debt. So some of you might be, repaying some form of debt at this present time. So that's the first message from this deck. The second one is the Magician. All right, the Magician. The Magician's energy is all about manifestation. All right, it's all about hidden power which is within us. All right, it's also seeking the wisdom that is buried inside of us. All right, and that's very much linked to the third eye. All right, to our intuition. All right, and also um, believing that we have not only the power within but all around us to create our heaven on this earth. Okay, and it says here, you can do anything, take charge of your life, you can manifest what you need to be a success. Okay, and if you're having difficulty, you can always call on Archangel Gabriel, because Archangel Gabriel can help us to create whatever it is, as well as Archangel Uriel in regards to career or work matters. All right. And we've got here Prince of Autumn. Um, Prince of Autumn, okay. Energy, all right. It's all about being dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous. Okay, and then it goes on to say, cautious but wise action. So maybe some of you might be thinking about doing something new, or creating something new, or maybe you're about to do something. So it's all getting your facts and making sure everything is okay before you take that next leap, that next step, all right, to go or whatever, to do what you need to do. And the second one is meticulous attention to detail. So it's all about, again, before if you before signing any contract, to make sure that you read thoroughly what it is. Okay, check the details of the contract before signing it, if because it could be this message could be pertaining to that. And it also is all about being kind to others as well. Okay, so these are the energies that our spiritual team is picking up around us. Okay, so I'm going to start the inner child healing work. I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Amanda Lynn Aisling. Oh, sorry. This is sorry. The offer. Sorry for this deck is called it's Amanda Lynn Aisling. Blah blah blah. And I'm going to select 3 cards. Okay, from this deck. So let's see. Just trying to get this. Let me see. Just got another stand for me to put the cards on. I'm just going to give the deck a good shuffle and see what messages are coming out for the divine feminine, or any females who are watching this reading. Whatever messages are come, please take what resonates and leave the rest. And the reason why I've been guided to take 3 cards, okay, because if one message doesn't you don't resonate with this the first message, maybe the second or the third. Okay, so these are just areas that we may need to focus on when we're doing our inner child healing work. Okay, so let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Let's see. Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay. All right. So the 3 our spiritual team wanted me to pick. The first one, it says here, you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. Okay, so it's all about going out there, not shying away. It's all about being who we are. It's all about expressing ourselves as well. Okay. And on the card, okay, you've got a number 42 in numerology. It's all about when you add the 2 numbers, it gives you a number 6, which is all about communication. All right, so this card here again, as I said earlier, is all about expressing yourself. Okay, and this message is probably from one of our ancestors. Okay, because if you notice, it's you got the deer with the antler on the top. So this symbol represents the ancestors. So this message is from the ancestor. Okay, to you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. Okay, the second message that came out is on a number 4, which is all about structure, stability, and manifestation. Okay, maybe in order for us to do that, we might need to take some time out. It says, and it's on number 4, it says, be still, cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. Because when we take time out or some quiet time out, okay, you do tend to listen, and if you tap into your within, you will then receive messages, okay, from your spiritual team, the divine, higher power, okay, and the last card, it says set boundaries. Okay, that's on number 32 when you add the 2 numbers. That gives you number 5, okay, which in numerology is all about change, but it could also represent instability or conflict. Okay, maybe in order um to prevent um any misunderstandings, all right, or to bring some change in your life, you may need to set healthy boundaries. And then at the bottom, it says, claim your power and know your value today. Okay, because when you set healthy boundaries, is that you are now stepping into your power and you know your value, you know your worth. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to use the booklet to just help us a bit more. All right. So I'm going to start off with the first card where it says you deserve to be seen. Within each of us, no matter how deep it might reside, is someone who desperately longs to be seen and cherished for who they are. This is a normal desire that is crucial to our well being and the embodiment of our true self. It is not selfish, nor is it anything to be ashamed of. The gift of being seen is something that was meant to be given to us as a child by a trusted caregiver, but sometimes they were unable to do so. There can be various reasons for this, and even if a caregiver did love us, they might still not have been able to truly see us as we are. In truth, it can be easier to see a person through our own lens instead of letting that person show us a new view of the world. If you feel there are parts of you that would benefit from being seen, now is the time to do so. In the same way, it is healing for another to see us. It can be just as beneficial for us to see ourselves. All right. And one of the, if you feel that the message I just gave, this message resonates with you some way, I'll just read at the bottom of the booklet to see, just to read an exercise, okay, that you can do to help you with this, to overcome this. It says, for this exercise, think of at least one thing you are very good at, but that you have not allowed yourself to claim as yours. Once you have something in mind, make I am statements, all right, or affirmations. These statements can be about anything you like, but they should provide a sense of empowerment when you say them aloud. A few examples are: I am powerful, I am kind, I am amazing at board games. Get as specific as you can regarding your awesomeness. Write down your I am statements and place them somewhere you will see them throughout your day. Whenever you see these statements, speak them aloud with conviction. Believe that what you are speaking about yourself is irrevocably true. All right, and there's some questions here, okay, about this particular message. Okay, after you've done it, it says, how do you feel after a day of practicing I am statements? Is there anything holding you back from believing your own awesomeness? Okay, so these are questions that you can do after you've done this exercise. So I'm just going to read on the second card where it says, be still. Within stillness, there is an invitation of being. As we move throughout our day, we most often take the well worn paths we walked each day without questioning their benefit to our lives, which can sometimes leave us feeling disconnected. Stillness can be a way to initiate connection with our senses and with our inner being. It is also helpful in connecting with our inner child as sometimes we need stillness to hear the voice within. All right. Now, if you find it difficult, okay, to do this, all right, to take some quiet time out, one of the exercises you can do, it says reflect on the places, sounds, or environments that bring you a feeling of calm and safety. Once you have found your state of calm, put away all sources of stimulus and let yourself just be. Try to focus on what is before you or what you might be feeling inside of you. You can also take a nap or let your body drift through the in between space of wakefulness and dreams. Naps or quiet rest periods are also a good reset when you are feeling stressed or overwhelmed. If you feel unable to achieve stillness at this time, you can try this exercise instead. Moving at a very slow pace can be incredibly relaxing. First, reflect on how a sloth or any slow moving animal moves and hold this energy as you complete this exercise. Pick a physical task, any movement that you can complete in an almost comically slow fashion, such as walking, smelling a flower, touching a friend, or even washing the dishes. Whatever you do, try stretching the practice of this task for at least 5 to 10 minutes. The goal of this exercise is to help you feel safe, calm, and and rested. All right. Now, there are some questions, okay, here in the booklet. Okay, after you've done that, it says, what feelings come up inside of you when you practice stillness? If there are negative feelings, ask yourself why this may be. Okay, so these are questions that you can ask yourself or try and answer after doing this exercise. And I'm just going to read on the third card where it says set boundaries. So please bear with me. Okay, it goes on to say setting boundaries it can often be an awkward and uncomfortable thing to do. No is a powerful word, one that many of us have been taught to shy away from. We may feel as though it is our responsibility to create happiness or pleasure for others by saying yes, but this should not have to come at the cost of ourselves. If you have pulled this card, then it is most certainly time to utilize the word no more frequently in your life. Okay, and there you can do what they call like an exercise for this. It says it can be helpful to understand what drains you, depletes you, or makes you feel used, particularly after you have said yes to something. Write down these answers and practice using the word no around that which makes you feel used. We say yes for a variety of reasons. A sense of worth can be one. But, beloved, know that your value is immeasurable and you deserve the right to say no. Saying no can be an act of self care. All right, and it goes on to say here how to set boundaries can depend on the situation. Sometimes you will need to be firm in setting boundaries, and sometimes setting them in a gentle way might be best. Saying no does not have to come from a place of anger, but it's okay if it does. Anger can be an indicator that we have been betrayed or harmed in some way, and it can be the catalyst for setting boundaries. Okay, and some of the questions relating to the last card where it says set boundaries says that how does it feel in your body when you set boundaries? How does your inner child feel when you say no? If saying no brings up any fears of being rejected, know that by placing boundaries, you are choosing yourself. We reject ourselves when we say yes to something that might be harmful to our well being. All right, so I hope whatever messages that came out from this deck is going to be helpful to you in some way. Okay, and if it doesn't, well, you can always share this video with someone who is in the process or is thinking about doing some form of inner child healing. Okay, and let's see what other additional messages. Okay, I'm going to be using uh this deck is called Inner Child Oracle cards, and it's by Empath Soul, to see what other messages spirit have for us. Okay, so these ones are going to be just brief messages, all right, to help us heal our inner child. Okay, just these cards a bit of a shuffle. Okay, so the first one that came up message, it says prosperity. Okay, it says embrace prosperity and abundance. Wealth is your birthright. Okay. Okay, the second one that came out, it says love yourself, embrace self-love and acceptance. You are enough. Okay. I hope you can just see. Just adjust the lighting a bit. So okay, so the first message is, it says prosperity. Yeah, embrace prosperity and abundance. Wealth is your birthright. And then you got love yourself, embrace self-love and acceptance. You are enough. And I'm just going to just see that one more card. And then you got the third one is resilience. Bounce back from setbacks. You are stronger than you think. All right. So if you're experiencing any setbacks in your life right now, all right, just remember, all right, just remember that you're much stronger than you think. All right. Okay. So, all right. So, I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Kuan Yin Oracle, to see what messages Kuan Yin. All right. She's a divine goddess in the spiritual realm, divine feminine, to see what messages Kuan Yin have for us. So I'm going to be selecting 3 cards from this deck, and this deck is called Kuan Yin Oracle, and it's by Alana Fairchild. Okay, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. So the divine feminine. Let's see, make sure. Okay. I'll show you the picture first on the card and then read the message at the back, okay? What messages do you have for the divine feminine? This is what it's about. Okay, so the three that wanted to pop out. Okay, the first one, I'll just show you the picture first of Kuan Yin. Okay, and then it goes on to say, Ivory Swan Goddess. The Ivory Swan Goddess affirms your spiritual grace and purity. The purity of your inner light never fades and cannot be tainted. Release stories of guilt, shame, judgment, or fear that you are not enough in any way, so that you may realize your divine beauty, be more of yourself, and shine your loving divine light in the world. Okay, so it's very much, this message is very much connected to the first card from the inner child deck, where it goes on to say, you deserve to be seen. Let's see what other message. Okay, it goes on to say here, Spring Mother Go, but Magu, Spring Mother Magu. I'll just show you the picture of, this is another picture of Kuan Yin. It goes on to say, Magu, goddess of spring, healing and transformation, brings you blessings now. You are asked to remember the light can come from even the darkest beginnings, that spring only ever comes after winter. The challenge can be to trust that winter will end. Exploring the unknown parts of yourself will result in self discovery and healing rebirth for you. Okay, so it's a time for healing, all right, and that is what we are doing at this present moment. Okay, it's all about healing our inner child wounds. Okay, and the last one from the deck, it says Sacred River Yangtaz. Or I hope I'm pronouncing this right. And I'll just show you another picture of Kuan Yin. And it goes on to say, just as the secret river flows and changes course, you too are evolving in your divine path. Changes in the flow of energy within you and in the momentum of your unfolding life path are imminent. This is exciting. You are growing and changing. Okay, so it's all about like going through that transformation stage, all right? And it goes on to say, hey, you are growing and changing, and soon your life and circumstances will reflect your inner evolution. All right, so very beautiful message here. Let me just light this. I like lighting a candle when I'm doing these readings. So please bear with me while I... Okay, it's done. All right, so... Okay, so let's see what what message or before I use the next deck. Okay, if you are interested in crystals, I'm just going to show you a few you can use. All right, for your inner child healing work. Okay. And what I will do, I've already put the name of a book, or books I should say, by which is written by the same author. Um, of If you are interested in working with crystals, okay, I put the names of two books which I'd like to recommend, but I'll just show you the some of the crystals that you can use if you are interested in working with crystals, all right, or to also to help you heal your inner child. All right, so the first one I'd like to recommend is Rose Quartz. We've got Rose Quartz here, all right, very good stone, and you can use it to for any type of healing, okay, or any type of work that healing work that you'd like to do on yourself. Okay, it's a very good stone because a life's journey should be about love. Okay, this one is rhodonite. Okay, this one is redox hold on, this one is rhodonite. Yeah, this one is redoxurite. Okay, and this is smithsonite. Okay, and if you are interested in doing what they call soul retrieval work, okay, if you feel that whatever you've experienced in the past, you've part of your soul was lost in that situation, you could, this is I'll just show you three crystals you can use. This one is tangerine quartz, all right, this one is jet, and this one is black onyx. All right, I have added some other the names of other crystals, okay, you can use as well, so please check the description box after this reading. All right, and again, I'm just going to shoot two extra ones. Okay, this one, rutilated quartz, is a very good crystal you can use to help to let go of the past and to make you have make you think more positively about yourself. And this one is hematite. Is a very good stone for women, especially if you are a bit shy or you find it difficult to express yourself or to communicate effectively. Okay, so this one is called hematite. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm going to be using this deck, and it's called Guardian Angel by Debbie Malone, and see what messages. And we all have a guardian angel looking over us. Okay, so let's see. What's coming up for. Okay, so the first guardian angel that's coming out, it's angel of new beginnings. Okay, so let me just read on this card. Okay, it says here, all things must come to an end. It makes way for new beginnings. You have received this card because your angel of new beginnings has heard your fears about letting go of things in your life. This is a time of new beginnings, new journeys, and new adventures. At times, when we undertake a new journey, we can feel remorseful about the changes that are taking place in our lives or becoming fearful of what lies ahead. Remember, dear one, that everything happens for a reason. You have gone through huge changes that have allowed you to grow stronger spiritually. You do not have to undertake these new beginnings alone. You have your angel of new beginnings standing proudly by your side. All right, wow. She is supporting and guiding you in the right direction for future life experiences. Okay, and it goes on to say, this think of this time as a time of planting the spiritual seeds of your future life. Imagine that the seeds have the words hope, love, dream, happiness, abundance, belief, and joy written on them. In the future, the seeds you have planted will grow into all the wishes you have given to the universe to nurture. Soon you will be able to understand that you needed to start something new, as your angel of new beginnings could assist you by enhancing and enlightening your life. All you need to do is trust and believe. All right. So this message is from the angel of new beginnings. All right. To trust in yourself, trust in the universe, in your divine as well as higher power. All right, and the spiritual tip. And the affirmation to this first message, it says, I'm excited that my angel of new beginnings is by my side to help me let go of the past and embrace my future. All right. And I'm just going to select another one. Okay, so we've got a message from the guardian angel of wisdom. All right, so let's see what else. Just going to read on that one. Okay, it goes on to say, you are a wise soul who have traveled many journeys gathering your life knowledge. Okay, because we're all spiritual beings having a human experience. It says, you have received this card because your angel of wisdom is by your side, helping you to reconnect with the wisdom of source energy. You are a wise soul who needed to reconnect with your angel of wisdom so you can fulfill your life's purpose. Don't worry, dear one, that the answers you seek are not always forthcoming. Do you worry that you don't have the knowledge and wisdom you need to fulfill your life's purpose? Do people constantly seek out your advice? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, you receive this card as a gentle reminder that you are not alone. Your angel of wisdom wants you to take time out for yourself to ground your soul. Find a beautiful, quiet place in nature or sit silently in your sacred space within your home. Okay, so again, this is very much connected to the previous messages, okay, from the inner child deck where it talks about stillness. It doesn't really matter where you choose. The most important thing for you to do is to reconnect. Is there some creative journaling you have yearned to do with your angels and guides? Maybe what you need most is to contemplate what you need to answer to. All right. When you relax, your angel of wisdom will provide the answers and guidance you have been seeking. Make sure you have your spiritual journal in case she wants to channel her wisdom through you via automatic writing. Okay, it's almost like it's a bit like channeling messaging. Okay, from um the your spiritual team or from the heavenly realm. Okay, and it goes on to say she may share words, visions, symbols, or music that provide you the answers you seek. So it's all about like go taking time out, okay, from busy life, all right, going out in nature, um just having experiencing a moment of stillness. Okay, and the affirmation to this message, it says, I have a wealth of hidden knowledge and wisdom within me. I have all I need to make the right decisions in my life. My angel of wisdom guides me. So it's all about tapping into our intuition, okay, the gut feeling, all right, the inner knowing, to help us navigate through life. All right, and trusting in us, trust the universe, our spiritual, our higher power. Okay, we've got this one here, which I was guided to take. It says Angel of Happiness. Okay, so let's see what that's about. Okay, it goes on to say, you are a happy, loving, abundant spiritual being who has the ability to share your happiness with others. All right, so it's all about, again, this is very much connected to um, the card that came out where it says that, to uh, um, letting yourself shine. Okay, let me just see if I can retrieve the message. Okay, it says, you deserve to be seen. All right, you deserve to be seen. Okay, and it goes on to say, you have received this card because your angel of happiness wants you to know that you can and will return to your natural state of happiness. Happiness is a natural state of being that we take for granted at times. Do you remember as a child how happy you once felt? Okay, that's to some of you, okay? Smiling and laughing was an everyday occurrence that was a very prominent part of your life. As we grow into in as we grow into adulthood, we can at times forget to see that happiness is still within us and around us. It is only when we stop, become still, and focus our attention of what creates happiness in our life that we realize we have been focusing on the wrong thing. So again, it's all about taking time out, and it goes on to say your angel of happiness wants to help you see there is an abundance of happiness just waiting to put a smile back on your face. On the other hand, do you have a friend who is always unhappy, has lost their direction in life? All right. Your angel of happiness wants to accompany you while you show others around you how to get their happiness back. Smiling is the first step to opening the soul to happiness. Laughter is the second step to happiness. All right. And the affirmation to this last message, you could say, I am happy and at peace with myself. I allow my angel of happiness to accompany me along my journey so that we can share smiles and happiness with others. All right. So these are the messages from our guardian angels. All right. And whatever messages that came out, please take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. So let's see. Let me just see what okay. Let's see what other additional messages spirit have for us. So I'm going to be using the spirit messages by this is by John Holland. What additional messages? Okay, so the first message that came up, it says choices. It says, when you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Okay, so this is the first message from Spirit. It's all about choices. All right. The second one from Spirit is it talks about strength. It says strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. And that is going to help us, okay, to be able to go out there, to shine our light, to step into our own power. It says, Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. All right. So it's also like calling in uh your spiritual team, the angels, archangels, your spirit guides, ancestors to help you to find that inner strength. And then the last message from spirit here, it says trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. Okay, the logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So if something's not working for you, it's all about listening to your tapping in, maybe taking time out. It's all about listening to your intuition to help guide you, okay? Because the third eye is like a spiritual compass that we can use. Okay, it's a beautiful gift from the Most High to help us navigate through life, to exercise good judgment, and to make the right decisions and choices for our life. Okay, all right. All right, so let's see what else. Just have some water. Okay. Um. Okay. What I'm going to do is let's see. Um. What additional crystal or crystals? Okay. Our spiritual team would like us to work with. Okay. Besides the ones, maybe the same. Crystals. That I've just shown you right. Or maybe um written in the description box. Okay, maybe is the one. Okay, so you got sunstone. It says take pleasure in the things you do, so it's recommending sunstone. I'll read more about this. Okay, we know how to do. Let me just read on this crystal before I select the next one. That's what I've been guided to do. Okay, so it goes on to say, don't just stop and smell the roses. Make yourself a bouquet. If you find yourself moving through your day on autopilot, force yourself to stop and take a moment to appreciate the beauty in your life. If you find you're always focused on what's next, allow yourself to appreciate the moment at hand. You can even put a reminder in your phone if needed. You only get one life. Allow yourself time to enjoy it. Do something that gives you a significant boost of energy and happiness, something that fills your cup and feeds your soul. Take delight in everything you do because it's those little pleasures that make life truly worth living. All right. And the core questions, all right. It says here, what is the greatest pleasure in your life? What is a small joy you experience every day? Okay. And the sunstone crystal action affirmation is to say and believe it. I have plenty of time. All right. Today, savor a small moment that you usually take for granted, such as a hot cup of coffee or exchanging smiles with a stranger. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. Take the one on the top and the one at the bottom. So we've got here rainbow obsidian. It says heal your heart. All right. Because when we do this sort of work, it also helps us to heal our soul and heal our heart. Okay. Rainbow obsidian. Let me just see. Just please bear with me. It says here, you are strong and resilient, and you are capable of working through the deepest of human emotions. The heart is both the most fragile and most powerful element of our physical, emotional, and spiritual well being. Trust that no matter how exposed or pained you may feel, you have the power to recover and heal. From the loss of a loved one, a relationship, a beloved pet, or even a job, we've all experienced grief. Whether the event happened recently or long ago, a variety of emotions may surface at any given time as part of the grieving process. Allow your emotions to come up so you can acknowledge and then release them in order to fill that space with new love, light, and hope. All right, so the core questions, okay, which is associated with or to do with the rainbow obsidian crystal, okay, it says, when you have experienced a loss of any kind, did you allow yourself the time and space to grieve? What would aid your grieving process? And the crystal, the rainbow obsidian crystal action affirmation is, you could say and believe it, uh, to feel is to heal. And it goes on to say, today, give yourself permission to feel whatever emotions come up. Let them go and cry if you need to, so you can create space to heal. Okay, and the last one is Tiger's Eye. It says overcome your fears. So if maybe that is something that's you having difficulty coming sort of what should I say, overcoming. Okay, let's see, because of what's happened in the past during your childhood years. I'm just going to just read more. All right, so let on this crystal. So this is tiger's eye. Overcome your fears. Sooner or later, we are all called upon to take action and face our fears. Be empowered, courageous, and bold. Even the bravest among us experience fear. It matters only that you face that fear and overcome it. Don't let the natural instinct to avoid discomfort prevent you from realizing some of your greatest experiences. Storm the proverbial castle, push open the gates, embrace your inner tiger, and stare down that fear until it is conquered. Shift your perspective and welcome fear as an opportunity to step up, meet the challenge, and demonstrate your resilience. Okay, and the core questions here it says, what are you afraid of? Does fear affect your day to day choices? How would life look if you overcame fear? All right, and the crystal action affirmation. Okay, the tiger's eye crystal action affirmation. It says, I face fear head on today. Begin one thing you've been afraid to do. All right, so it's all about conquering and overcoming our fears. And to close off the readings, I just wanna let's see what other decks I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use some quote, some this one, which is based if you are on a spiritual or religious path. Let's see. Just gonna use this. Okay, so I've just this is just a made up deck just to and it's just to help you, okay, during your healing process. So these are quotes from the Holy Bible, okay? If you have one on hand to help you as you go through life's journey. So let's see. Holy Spirit, Holy angels, Jesus. Oops. Okay, so the first one is like if you maybe want if you're working on a project or you want something to go well, because it's got excellence here. It says, I think this is Job. Okay, it goes on. It's Job chapter 1 verse 7, and you've got Matthew chapter 20 verses 26 to 28. You've got John chapter 14 verse 12. Also John chapter 15 verses 15 to 16. I think they want me to take some more here. So, okay, if you're falsely accused of something, you can read Psalm 7. All right, for strength. Okay, for to find that inner strength. All right, to overcome any fears or to help you with your healing process. We've got Psalms chapter 3 verses 25 to 26, Isaiah chapter 40 verses 29 and 31, Ephesians chapter 3 verses 20, and second Thessalonians uh, Second chapter is chapter 3, verses 3. And then you have this looks like first Philemon, I believe it's Philemon, chapter 5, verses 10. Um to gain salvation from the Most High or higher power. We've got Psalms chapter 37, verses 39 to 40, Isaiah chapters 25, verse 9, Matthew chapter 1, verses 21, Acts chapter 16, verse 31, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8, and Hebrews chapter 7, verse 25. Okay, and if you want your prayers answered, okay, you've got or it could be confirmation, okay, that your prayers have been answered. Okay, you can read Psalms chapter 65, verse 2 and 5. You've got Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 to 11. You also have Matthew chapter 21, verse 22, First Peter chapter 3, verse 12, First John chapter 5, verses 14 to 15. Okay, so these are just verses from the Bible. All right, I don't know which version you have. If you have one on hand, okay. Oh, and my spiritual team also wants me to mention this one. Okay, to give gratitude for your answered prayers, you can read Psalm 31. Okay, so I think the first one about prayers was to ask the higher power, your spiritual, to answer your prayers. All right, and this one is to give gratitude. Okay, for any answered prayers. All right. All right. So let me just, I'm going to be using this one, okay? And let's just see, this is called Angel Press by Carl Gray, okay? Which is the same name of the book, which I used before the reading to see what other angels, archangels is coming out for the divine feminine. Oh, okay. All right, so the first one that wanted to pop out, it says trustworthy friends. And the prayer here says, thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. Got um this one here says, leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me. So it's all about working with the energies of the angels to help you, to help you overcome any fears. To if you need to start anything new, in your life, or anything new that's coming into your life. And we've also got messages from three of the archangels. The first one is from Archangel Haniel. She's known as the goddess of the moon. It says here, thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. So you can always call on Archangel Haniel to help you if you've got spiritual gifts to enhance them. And also, if you're interested in working with the energies of the moon, because she is known as the goddess of the moon. So you can call on her in order to help you get clarity, to manifest anything new in your life. Okay, the second archangel, which is around this reading that you can call on, is Archangel Ariel. All right, she's the peace known as the peaceful warrior, and you can say thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. Okay, and her spirit embodies animals. Okay, and animals like birds, cats, dogs, they all embody her energy. Okay, and we connect, and they also can be used, okay, by our loved ones, um to send us signs, synchronicities, sorry, okay. And the last archangel, okay, which is around us at this moment, is Archangel Zaldophon. He's the archangel that delivers prayers to heaven. And it says the miracle of prayer, and it says Thank you, Zondophone, for delivering my prayers to heaven. Okay, he's also known as the Earth Angel, that can help us to work when it comes to the cycles, different cycles, seasons, um, and elements of the earth. All right, so you could call on him. He's known as the Earth Star. All right, Angel. Okay, and to close off this inner child healing reading, I'm going to be using this last deck, and it's called Love 100 Ways to Make You Sparkle, and see what messages our spiritual team have for us. And it's by Gift Republic. Okay, this deck. Just going to give it a bit of a shuffle. Okay, so okay. Okay, so the messages they wanted me to select. Okay, it says first thing, I love everything about my body. The real voyage of discovery consists not in seeking new lands, but seeing with new eyes. To be happy, I must not be too concerned with others. Okay, in other words, not being a people pleaser, doing what you feel that is that's going to bring you joy. Okay, what makes you happy. Today, I am filled with positive energy. If you can imagine it, you can make it. Okay, especially if it comes to if you're working on your goals or whatever it is you, or if you want your goals to come into fruition or whatever it is that you're working on. Okay, it's all about believing in yourself. Okay, having faith in yourself. All right, and trust the process, trust the universe, the divine, your higher power. And the last one, it says, my day is full of possibilities and potential. All right, so again, I hope whatever messages that came out is going to help you with your inner child healing work. um, and once again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone that's tuned in to watch my readings and my other videos out on YouTube. All right, please don't forget to check the description box for all the names of all the crystals that were mentioned. I have put the name of additional crystals, okay, in the description box, okay, as well as all the books, the decks, which I have recommended. So please check it out when you have time. All right, and also check out my other readings I have on YouTube. And again, this healing reading was for the divine feminine or any females who took the time. Thank you ever so much for watching this reading or listening to this reading. And if you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.